January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone rule, well been a great example to the younger brothers in the truth. And peace and blessings to the hopeful lit. Lord, when this edifying lesson. And as you see, I guess I titled it The Purge. You know, the purge in real life is coming to a city near you, man. You know, something like that. I really don't know. But let's go to the picture that I got. This in Illinois as well, in Chicago and stuff like that. One of the worst places in America, you know. But they say Illinois non-detainable offenses beginning January 1st, 2023. It say aggravated battery, you know, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing, arson, burglary, drug-induced homicide, meaning if you're high on something and you kill somebody, it's non-detainable. And there's going to be damn near every killing. Intimidation, kidnapping, you can kidnap people now. Robbery, you can rob. Second-degree murder and threatening a public official. These are now in Illinois, starting January 1st, non-detainable offenses. And we know what Esau's pushing for. He pushing for all out hell to break loose. He pushing for anarchy. You know, he pushing for chaos in the street. You know. And this go to show you that this is the man of sin. You know, the so-called white man. Let me get that real quick. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Like I think it's 2 Thessalonians 2. This 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, I'm just get to the point. It say, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that man of sin is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, because this is his country. And for you to allow something like this, these are sins. Robbery, you know, murder, homicide, you know, kidnapping, battery, aggravated battery, arson, burglary. You know, those are sins. You know, things people shouldn't be doing. I ain't gonna say aggravate. Well, you can say that ain't a sin, but you shouldn't be. You should obey the laws of the land. But Esau's taking away his laws that he set up. You know, the scriptures say he sought to change times and laws. And he changing the laws that he set up, making this place a lawless society, so to speak, man. You know, Illinois starting January 1st will be a damn near lawless society. You'll be able to do damn near anything, man, and will not be you. It's non-detainable. Nothing we can do about it. Motherfucker, come move in your house. Oh, nothing we can do about it. You know, we told y'all 911 was gonna go out the window, man. You know, and it's coming to a city near you. Because guess what? Even if Esau don't do what he doing in Illinois, guess what? It's gonna get so bad. Let's get it. This second Exodus chapter 15 and straight to the point, verse 14, it say, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men and evading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their own power. And that's what he just said. You gonna have to decide what's right or what's wrong to get a damn person out of your house or out of your shed, trying to move in your shed and call it they home. You'll have to decide what forces is lawful and not lawful. You know. So, and even if they don't change the laws and things like that, people gonna lose their damn mind, man, in the times to come, and they gonna be, it's gonna be a lawless society because let's keep going, you know. People ain't gonna give a damn what the authority say and the president, what the law books. They ain't gonna care. When people ain't got nothing else to lose, they lose it. And all hell gonna break loose regardless if they have non-detainable offenses. They have detainable offenses. People gonna still. Well, if everybody decide, fuck that, we ain't following the rules no more. You can't lock everybody up, man. And that's the point that America is gonna get to. You know, you ain't gonna be able to lock everybody up when these people lose it. So like, I can leave that up. I can just stay on here. This keep going to second Exodus chapter 15 in verse 17. It say a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, because they're gonna block these cities off and it's gonna be martial law, you know, lockdowns to where wherever you at, you're gonna be stuck in that border. You're gonna get you try to leave, you're gonna get shot down, man. You know? So you're gonna be stuck in a place, you know, all hell breaking loose inside of it and you trapped in, you know? Or you want to go to another place to try to rescue somebody or anything. It ain't gonna happen, man. You know, unless the Lord is with it. Verse 18 it say, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled and houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. Yeah, because of the pride of America, almost proud. The scriptures speak of this place and call it the almost proud. And what the Lord say about pride going before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. In America, the spirit of this place is haughty. It's pride, a prideful spirit. So like it say, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And great tribulation is coming to this place, man. Great tribulation is coming to America, Babylon the Great, man. You know, it's no way out of it, man. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this place for all of its wickedness. And you Edomites, you bringing the elite of Esau Edom is bringing down this whole country, man, by plan. And you regular Joe six pack Edomite, you just through, man. Esau ain't studying y'all. Y'all are what are they? Useless eaters, man. Sheeple thinning out. They finna thin out the herd. And all you patriotic Edomite Americans, y'all through, man. Cause Esau gave y'all little white supremacy, and he finna destroy this place right before your eyes. Your pride and joy. Modern day Basra. America, Babylon the Great. This Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. It reads, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, and since iniquity is abounding, the love of many is waxing cold. And then you do something like this, you know, and you got people niggas ready to kill their sons, and they sons ready to kill their fathers, and vice versa, as daughter and mother or son and kid, however you want to put it, mix and match it. People losing their goddamn mind, man. And hey, it's a good thing. Esau opening all these portals and shit. Esau opening all these portals and shit. So like, but yeah, Esau opening all these portals with the CERN and bringing in these evil spirits. Hey, the Lord say spirits created for vengeance. You know, the Lord got spirit created for vengeance. Matter of fact, let's get that because you know some of these are spirits created for vengeance. This Ecclesiasticus chapter 38. Is it 38? It's a lot. Might be 39 or so. Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, so like it, verse 28, it say, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury they lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire, hail, famine, and death. All these were created for vengeance. And the one point I wanted to get was fire. Because what is an arson? Somebody who like to set shit on fire. That's what arson is, you know, and that's non-detainable now. So that's a spirit created for vengeance, meaning I'm gonna go to this apartment building. I want to kill a lot of people. Somebody with a sick mind thinking like this. I want to kill a lot of people. I'm gonna set this bitch on fire. I'm finna line it up while people sleep, and just line it up with all the exits with uh, uh gasoline and things that'll burn good, tires, plastics, and goddamn put them by all the windows, and chain the door up so they can't get out. And I'm finna set this apartment building on fire. Just on some wicked shit. That's a spirit created for vengeance. That's a arson. What a arson, just setting shit on fire. Maybe not to even kill nobody, just want to set something on fire. Somebody get killed in the process. It is what it is. But the arson just like to set shit on fire. It say fire, hail, famine, and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, the scorpion, and the sword. The sword is the modern day gun. That's the modern day sword because people used to use actual swords, and spears and things of that nature. But the modern day sword today is the gun. You know, knives, you know. But the gun is the modern day sword. But any instrument of killing, as far as a gun, a knife, or you know, a bat, however, motherfucker, that's the sword, man. But ultimately, the gun is the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. And that's the times we coming into, man. The Lord finna let loose those death angels in the earth, and they finna have a blast on this place, man. Especially Americans. They finna be let loose, and it ain't gonna be no hedge, man. You know? There ain't gonna be no hedge for the people of the earth. Um, let me see. And we living in the days of Noah, 2.0. Matter of fact, we're gonna go back to Matthew and get that, but we're gonna get it in Genesis 6. It's Genesis 6 and verse, let me find it. Hold up. Genesis 6 and verse 5. It say, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made men upon the earth, and grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and creeping things, and fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and Noah was saved in his house, and his sons and their wives. Noah, his wife, and his 3 sons and their 3 wives were saved from the destruction that came. But let me get to the point. Um, verse 11, it say the earth also was corrupt before Yahweh, and the earth was filled with violence. And that's what's getting ready to. That's the earth is filled with violence today, man. We just waiting on that flood to come. We in the stead of Noah, we preaching, we letting people know that the Lord getting ready to get busy on this place. People steady bullshit, steady playing, steady ignoring the signs of what's to come. But they gonna be caught off guard, and the Lord ain't gonna have no pity upon these people, because his hand was stretched out still, and they shooed it away. Because you still have time to repent. You still have a chance. But 2/3 not gonna repent, man. It's a multitude that were born in vain, and nothing nobody can do about it. But this back in Matthew chapter 24 in verse 37, it say, but as the days of Noe were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For the days for the days for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving it in marriage until the day of Noah, until the day Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Yeah, and that's how it's gonna be in these times that we coming into, man. And what was going on during the time of the days of Noah? It was evil. The thoughts of man was evil continually. And what else was going on? Violence had covered the earth. See, right here, just say they were eating and drinking and marrying, giving into marriage. It ain't speak about the continual evilness in the minds of the people and how violence covered the earth. It didn't say that in that part. It just said they were eating, drinking, living their best life, so to speak, man. YOLOing it up. You only living once. Spirit. You know. But hey, the Lord getting ready to bring all holy hell on this place, man. You know. And America is divided, so this kingdom cannot stand. This is a divided kingdom. You know, and people getting ready to people getting ready to fucking lose it, man, because the economy crashing. Brandon, you know, creepy sleepy Joe. He allowing this place to go to shit, so to speak. The so-called Democrats. So you got these Edomites, uh, what it is. I guess right wing, left wing. You know, you got all this dumb shit. You got the Republicans, so to speak, the redneck, patriotic Edomites getting ready to fucking lose it, man, because their country is being destroyed right before their very eyes. You know, and we don't give a damn, man. Hey, we we just sitting back chilling, watching this place fall, man, and giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But that's pretty much the point, you know. So with that, Lord, when this is edifying, we're gonna end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Rule web and a great example to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and the Baba Ba. Shalom.
Huh? Huh? January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal. Huh?
And so that means people who own stores, Salaki, it's supposed to be through. People who own stores and businesses, people can burglarize your business. There's nothing the police gonna do about it. You better have insurance, I guess. It's finna go down. Motherfucker come in your house, you know, kidnap your wife or your daughter, take them, and there's nothing the police. It's finna go down in the earth, man. But with that, shalom. Kwame Shalom, Baba, Shalom.